Good morning, good morning. But we out here fishing. See what we're gonna get. Or try to subscribe if you see the video. It gives it a thumbs up. It's gonna be a short video. But trying to get some porgies. Just seems like nothing's biting. I'll probably head out that way and see hopefully if there's anything there, because right now ain't nothing biting. Fish finder is, I don't know, clear. It's a beautiful day though. Really nice. So I got that rod for stripers or for blues. Then that's my jigging rod for bunker, live bunker. Then I have this one here for flounder. It's my little bucktail. I got some gulp on it. These little things are pretty cool. Oh, it's tangled up. Anyway, let me see here if I can untangle it. Oh, there we go. So we got this one rigged up, double hook, 2 ounce. This is clam. So New York, we try to rig 2 hooks for porgies. Usually, you know, worms, clams. Usually they bite on basically anything. But, you know, most of the people use worms. I don't use worms. I use clam, tiny bit of clam, or shrimp. Chop it up in a couple of pieces. In one shrimp, I get probably about 6 little pieces, you know, and it usually works better than worms, you know. But yeah, those are my rigs for today. See, I got so yeah, I actually mounted. Somebody actually wrote on the YouTube page, how do they mount it on an inflatable? It's hard to explain. It was a lot of work, but this is how it came out. I could unscrew it, remove it, and I could remove the base. And I just could roll it up and put it away. Or I could put it on the trailer just the way it is. So that was my main thing, that I wanted it to use it even if I put it on the trailer or if I roll it up. I didn't want it to be permanent. Let me see, I think I'm at, well, give me a second, I'm at like 5 feet. It is a 16-footer, and I have a 20 horsepower on it. I wanted to go 30 horse, but I mean 20 horse is just fine. I do it probably 24 miles an hour, 22 miles an hour. Now I'm down like to 21 with all my gear, with the trolling motor. So it's not for speed, but if I would have put a 30, it would have been for speed, because it would have been at least 30 miles an hour, and that's really fast. But yeah, subscribe, please. It's a Bris inflatable. You know, there's a lot of work to build it the way I have it, you know, with all that stuff there, rod holders, you know, they call it rocket launchers, you know, fishermen, but rod holders, rocket launchers. I got a bimini top that I don't really use. It's just in the way, so I just use that part of it. And it's much easier. I don't have the rods laying down on the floor. God, the sun is actually blocking too much. But yeah, I put a lot of work and a lot of love into it. It's not a big boat, but it does the job. I do go pretty far, probably about 10-15 miles in a good day. So, you know, 6.5 gallon tank. I could go far with 6.5 gallon tank. You know, I done did 10 to 15 miles on it, you know, on a rough day. Choppy seas, you know. But yeah, it's an invention of mine that I actually love, because I could put it on the trailer, I could roll it up, you know. In the winter, I roll it up and I store it. It doesn't take too much space. I don't have to worry about the snow being on the boat, you know, maintenance, and you know what I mean? It's just easier. Yeah, I can't go out as far as those big boats, you know, 20, 23, 26. But I do get out there. They be surprised when I pull up, when I'm, you know, 15 miles out, 10 miles out. But yeah. But it's pretty cool. It's a good investment. You know, if you want a small boat, you know, 16 feet, I recommend an inflatable. You know, you can roll it up, store it, you know, however you want. You know, it's a little heavy on the heavy side, but it's worth it. I don't want to be out here with a smaller than 16. I won't be out here, you know. So, it's pretty cool. It's comfortable for 2 to 4 people. If you're not taking anything on board and you're just chilling and cruising, then 4 tops, and you might do about 15 miles an hour with 4. With 2, I do about 20. So it ain't that bad. 20 miles an hour, 2 people with all my gear, plus my trolling motor, my rods, everything. And I'd still do about 20 miles an hour. 19, 20, all depends on the water. But it's definitely a cool thing to have. That's why I invested, and I'm adding little by little more and more things to it. But I'm actually think I'm done. My main thing was my trolling motor, and I already got that in place. I didn't do it all in one shot. I actually, little by little started adding. I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do with it. So I had to research a lot of stuff and see all these things that's online and, on YouTube and stuff like that. And I figured things out, and now, it's done. It's, I might put, probably rod holders, where I sit. It's like right here, so I can actually add rod holder here and a rod holder on this side, and I can just hang out here instead of having the rod there and there. You see? No. I gotta get out of here. So yeah, it takes a little time to set up if you break it down, and if you don't have it on a trailer, it does take time to set up. It's not an easy task. So if you're gonna go into it, thinking that it's easy, it's not as easy as it looks, but yet it's not as hard either. There's a lot of YouTube videos on this specific inflatable boat, the Bris. And I actually was debating if I would get a Bris. I like the black, and then I did the floor in blue because my favorite color. So I actually wanted something gray, but then I kept looking at it, and it looked better and better in black. So I did black, then that's blue. I'm gonna add probably a little bit more blue. But yeah, the seats are white and blue. These are pretty comfy. They actually fold down so they can stay out the way. You can actually sit on this side too, like that. It wouldn't mess up the seat at all. And it swivels. Got a swivel underneath the seat so I could spin around and stuff. I want to wet my feet, I spin that way. Got a little box underneath to hold a couple of things in there. Put stuff in there. You know. So I did add a few things. So I did a lot of extras. You know, fish finder, 7-inch screen, all my light switches, put my adapters, you know. But for the price, can't beat it. It's actually pretty good. Want a reliable boat? Go with Bris. It's pretty cool. A lot of people don't like Bris because you got a aluminum floor, but I recommend it. I gave hell this boat, and it's actually holding on. And you just got to be careful. You got to remember it's inflatable, you know. But besides that, it's holding on just fine. I don't have little things here and there that I didn't like, but it's not big, you know, it's not a big deal. So I don't worry about it. In the beginning I worried about it, but now it's all right. I just deal with it, you know. The floor is solid. Aluminum floor, wood in the front, 4 aluminum parts. I do have a Mercury. I went with Mercury because it was black. Bought a black boat, had to go with a black engine. It looks cool. I want a Suzuki because it makes less noise. I don't know, it's something. But yeah, you know. But yeah, subscribe, watch the channel more often. And thanks for watching. And this is my little boat. That's it. Thanks a lot. Until next time.